Hello and welcome to Dataczar. Today I'm going to show you how to get started with email marketing at connect.dataczar.com. So let's go to dataczar.com. We're going to click Login. And we're already logged in. That takes us to Dashboard on the main menu. To do email marketing, we're going to be working with the Lists button and then also with the Emails button. Quickly, let's look at our website. This is our AAA Outdoor Scenes website that we've been working with, or that we're working with for this tutorial. And we created a blog, and a blog is adding posts to your website. So we have all these blog posts that we created. This is our most recent one, Email Marketing through Dataczar. We're going to look at that in 1 second. You can also create an email through your newsletter or through your blog. We're going to show you how to do that. What we want to show you also is the sign up for newsletter. Every Dataczar website comes with the sign up for newsletter, and this is going to give you your best deliverability for sending newsletters. So we're going to go over that in just a moment as well. So let's scroll back up. Let's take a look at our post. And there's a couple reasons why you want to do email marketing. You've grown your list and you want to promote your business's products or services, or you just want to grow your business. And what we're going to show you is how to build your list. We're going to show you send in an email, and we're going to show you creating and sending a newsletter. And there's a lot of written instructions here. If you want to find the written instructions, go to our help site at help.dataczar.com and click on Email Help, and then find the tutorial, Get Started with Email Marketing, and you'll find the written instructions below the tutorial video. So let's tab back over. We started on Dashboard. So the first thing you need to do is you need to build up your list. So we're going to click on the Lists button. And as we mentioned, the best way to build your list is to get people to sign up for your newsletter. So you want to encourage people to sign up for your newsletter. And if you look at those written instructions, we give you some options on how to do that. Also, for building your list, in addition to having people sign up for your newsletter, you can use the Quick Add Subscriber here. For example, we can go, let's say, example 5 at dataczar.com, and then just separate the next email by comma, space, or a new line. We'll do example 6. So we can either do the space, we can do the new line, we can click Quick Add Subscribers, and then those have been added. The other thing you can do is you can upload a CSV file. You click on the upload. You can either drop the CSV file or you can click on it and then just find your CSV file and then add it that way. Double click and add it. So that's how you add subscribers to your list. Now, you might have more than one list. We actually have 2 lists. If you click on this list button here, it's going to take you to both of our lists. Our default list has 16. And when people sign up for your newsletter, they're going to go to your main list or your default list. And when you send an email, your email is going to go to whichever is marked as default. So even though we don't have anybody in this list, if we wanted to make this our default list and send to this list, we would go to Manage, and then we go to Settings, and then mark that as our default, click Update, go back to Lists, and then now this is our default list. If we want to switch it back to our main list, go to Manage, go to Settings, make our main list the default, click Update, and then go back to Lists, and you'll see that our main list is now our default list. So when we send an email, that's the list it's going to go to. Okay, so that's the List button. Let's click on the Emails button. And before we talk about the newsletter and sending the emails, let's look at our settings, because every email that you send, every commercial email, needs to have a sender. You can create your sender on the Settings button. We already have ours created, so we don't need to do that, but you would create it here on the Settings button. And to send an email, or to create the email, if you just want to create a simple email, click on Templates, and then choose a template. We have all sorts of different templates to choose from, and then you edit the template to create the email. We're going to choose our default template, And don't click this. This is just a preview. Click down here on the plus sign or create email. We click on create email. And it's loading. So this is going to be the title, the subtitle. This is going to be the body of the email here. We've already created an email using the template. So let's go ahead and click on our email blasts. And this was the emails button. We clicked on emails blast. This is an email that we already created. It's click on draft or click on edit. So when you create your email through the default template or whichever template you choose, it's going to take you to this screen, which is your edit screen. You can preview here. You can preview the email that you created. And then if you go simple, you can edit the email. And you can also schedule a send. We're going to save draft. And then you can use this button to schedule a send. Always send yourself a test email first. Get a spam score. It needs to be less than 5. Check your from. Check your to. We're going to send it to our main list. Check your subject line. And then you schedule a send. Clicking schedule send. You click update send date and time. We're going to send this on Monday. And then we're going to click update. And then you click schedule send one more time. And I know I'm going through this quickly, but we have a lot to cover. And we have tutorials on all of this that I'm going to show you at the end. So we're going to click schedule send. And that's how you send your first email. You can see that it's been approved here. It's been approved. So it's scheduled to send. If I wanted to edit it, I can click that. So we've already scheduled the send. The other thing that I mentioned earlier is through your website. If we tab back over, we created our blog post. And through this blog post, or through our blog, we have different posts. We can create a newsletter, an automated newsletter through the post by clicking on the newsletter button. And we've already created one here. What you would do is you would click on Get Started. And then you would choose a template. And then you can add a new feed. If you have a website somewhere else and you want to use the RSS feed, which is basically the post, the blog post, you can add create new feed. You can punch in or copy and paste in the full URL here for the other website. We're not going to do that. We're going to use our AAA Outdoor Scenes, the website we were just looking at, and all you do is click on Create Newsletter. Now we've already done that. We've already created the newsletter. So let's go back to the newsletter button. This is the one we created, and if we want to edit it, we can click on the edit. And right now we're fetching 3 posts. We edited this part. We added a we added up to the top of the email a welcome for everyone to see. So this welcome message is going to show up on every email that we send through the newsletter. And then when we create new posts, we can create it through this. We send it through this same template. So we're going to fetch. Let's just say we want to fetch one post. We just want to fetch the latest one that we sent or created. Then we would fetch one. If we want to send the most recent 2, then we would change it to 2 and click update. So you can create the newsletter that way, and you can go back to newsletters. We've already created that, and then to send the email from the newsletter, you click on the plus sign, and that's going to create the email. It's going to take you from newsletter to email blast. So you click on create. And then now we can schedule a send for the blog posts that we just fetched from our website. So this is an automated in the sense that whenever you click on, and we're gonna go ahead and leave here. So whenever you click on the newsletter, right here, you create this. Whenever you click on the plus sign, It's going to fetch your most recent posts, and then you can schedule a send just like we did previously. You click schedule send, and let's see here. We're going to update day and time, 25th, update, and then we're going to schedule send. And now we've scheduled a send for the email marketing through Dataczar, the newsletter that we just looked at. We have the one that we did earlier. We have this draft we don't need. We can delete the draft. So we've scheduled both of those sends. So that's pretty much how to do the email marketing. And again, you work with the list button, you work with the emails button, you work with the email template. You can do a newsletter by creating a newsletter through your website. And then also you have the settings for creating your sender. Be sure to check out our help site at help.dataczar.com and click on the Help Center. This is a really good place to go. And then I mentioned under Email Help, if you click on Email Help, you're going to find this tutorial, Get Started with Email Marketing. You're going to find it here. Then also there's how to send an email blast, how to create a newsletter. So if you want more in-depth detail on those two things that we covered, make sure you go to our help site at help.dataczar.com and click on one of those. So let's tab back over. Let's go back to Dashboard. And that's it. That's how to get started with email marketing through Dataczar Connect.